Okay, let's get started. First, open the browser, type start.spring.io, hit enter. This is called Spring Initializer. Once we select all the settings and click generate button here, it will generate the base Spring Boot project for us. That's also the power of Spring Boot. It helps us to avoid a lot of boilerplate code and will auto-configure the application. Before we click the generate button, we need to select the options for the settings. We can use the default for most of the options provided by Spring Boot, like project Maven project, language as Java, Spring Boot version 2.7.1, and for the project metadata, we can use the group as com.example. Artifact, we can change it to demo hello for the hello world, and once we change the artifact, the name is changed, demo hello, and the package name as com.example.demo hello. Let's remember this one, the package name, because it will show in our IDE package name as well. And the package we packaging as jar, and Java version as 17. It's all good. One more very important setting is dependencies. We need to add the needed dependencies from here. For this project, we need to add the web dependency. Like this, click add and type web. So Spring Web, that's the web dependency we need, and add it here. Now we can click the generate button here, and the Spring Initializer automatically generates the base project for us in a zip file. Then we can click open this zip file and minimize, close this one, and drag the folder demo hello to the desktop and then close the zip. Now we need to open the project with an IDE. One of the most popular IDEs for Spring Boot development is IntelliJ IDEA, and that's what we recommend and what we use here. To install IntelliJ, we also need to install Java JDK. I included the two links on how to install Java JDK and how to install IntelliJ IDEA below this video in the description section. Once we installed IntelliJ IDEA and Java JDK properly, then we can open the file, open the project demo hello by double-click the pom.xml file. Once the project is open, we want to double make sure the Java JDK is set up properly to avoid any error. We do this by clicking File, Settings, then Build Execution Deployment, then Build Tools, Maven, because we select Maven in the Spring Initializer earlier, and then importing and all the way to the bottom. And for this JDK for import field, we want to make sure we selected the JDK, the Java JDK we installed, the latest one, and make sure that a version, for example right now is 18.01, is later than the version we selected in the Spring Initializer, the Java version. If you recall, we selected the 17. Since the 18 is later, it can backwards support. Then click OK. Click the project name hello, demo hello, and then source main Java. Then we see the package. The name we used in a Spring Initializer, if you recall, com.example.demo hello. Underneath, there is a class generated by the Spring Initializer, which has a main function in it. And to display a string in a browser for this Spring Boot application, we need to create a REST controller class. So to do that, we need to right-click on the package and say New Java class. We use the we specify the class name as Hello World and hit enter. Then the class generated. We want to make it as a REST controller. We need to use the annotation REST controller. And to display the Hello World string, we need to create a method. Say public string, return a string, and we use the name as say hello. And return the hello world. To make this as endpoint, we need to use the annotation as add request mapping, and with the path as we say hello. Okay, that's all for the code. You may have noticed when I was typing REST controller, the IntelliJ provides the hint for me. When I select it, it automatically imports the REST controller for me. To get this feature, go to File, Settings, Editor, General, and Code Completion, and select Basic Completion, Type Matching Completion, and Show Suggestions as you type. To run our Spring Boot application, we need to go to the class with the main function generated by the Spring Initializer and click the green arrow and run. Now we see from the console, the embedded Tomcat started on port 8080. Now we can test our application. Since our application, the embedded Tomcat server is running locally on port 8080, and our requesting path is /hello, then we can go to a browser and type localhost colon 8080/hello. Then we see hello world.